A mysterious encounter. The rose lost in the desert. In a vast desert, there lived a young woman named Norma. She loved the desert, with its golden sand dunes and fiery sunsets. Norma had heard many stories about a beautiful rose that could grant any wish, but it was lost somewhere in the endless expanse of the desert. One scorching day, as Norma was walking through the desert, she felt a breeze. It was a strangely cool breeze, carrying with it a hint of something unexpected. It piqued her curiosity, and she followed its direction. As she walked further, she noticed something peculiar in the distance. There, in the midst of the blazing desert heat, stood a tiny oasis. It was like a magical haven in the middle of nowhere, with palm trees providing shade and a refreshing pond of clear water. Norma approached the oasis cautiously, amazed at the sight before her. Amongst the palm trees were several tents, and people were bustling about, calling to one another in a language she didn't understand. Feeling a bit nervous but also excited, Norma walked towards a man who seemed to be in charge. She tapped him gently on the shoulder and asked, "Excuse me, sir. I am lost. Can you help me?" The man turned around, surprised by Norma's sudden presence. He smiled kindly and replied, "Of course, my dear. Welcome to our humble caravan. What brings you to these parts?" Norma hesitated for a moment before answering, "I am searching for a lost rose, a special rose that can grant any wish. Have you heard of it?" The man's eyes twinkled with recognition. "Ah, the rose lost in the desert. It is a legend passed down for centuries. Many have searched for it, hoping to find what their heart desires most. But it is said to be hidden deep within the desert, in a place only the pure of heart can find." Norma's heart raced with excitement. She had finally found someone who knew about the lost rose. "Could you guide me? I am determined to find it," she said, her voice filled with determination. The man smiled warmly at her. "Young lady, your determination is admirable. However, the desert is vast, and it is not an easy journey. But if you are truly pure of heart, the desert will reveal its secrets to you." Feeling a mixture of excitement and nervousness, Norma decided to join the caravan. She helped them with their tasks, carrying water, and assisting in setting up the camp. Despite the language barrier, she discovered that actions could speak louder than words. Days turned into weeks, and Norma grew closer to the people in the caravan. They shared stories around the campfire, taught her some phrases in their language, and showed her the beauty of their culture. One evening, as they sat around the campfire, one of the elders, named Mustafa, spoke up. "Norma, you have shown great dedication and kindness during your time with us. Tomorrow, we will take you to the hidden path leading to the rose lost in the desert. But remember, it is a journey you must make on your own." With a mixture of excitement and gratitude, Norma thanked Mustafa and the entire caravan. She could hardly sleep that night, her dreams filled with visions of the lost rose and the wish she would make. The next morning, the sun rose above the horizon, casting a golden glow upon the desert. Norma bid farewell to her newfound friends, feeling grateful for the guidance and the lessons she had learned from them. With her heart pounding, she took the first step onto the hidden path. As she journeyed deeper into the desert, each sand dune seemed to whisper words of encouragement. The wind sang melodiously, guiding her through the vastness. As the sun reached its zenith, Norma's eyes widened in awe. There, amidst the sand, was the most captivating sight she had ever seen. The rose lost in the desert stood tall and majestic, its vibrant crimson petals shimmering in the sunlight. Norma knelt beside the rose, feeling a sense of wonder and fulfillment. A tear slid down her cheek as she plucked the rose gently, cradling it in her hands. In that moment, she realized that her journey to find the rose lost in the desert had not just been about fulfilling her own wishes, but about the lessons she had learned, the friendships she had forged, and the strength she had discovered within herself. And as Norma held the rose close to her heart, she understood that sometimes, the most valuable treasures in life were not material possessions, but the experiences and connections that enriched our souls.